Hi everyone. So I see that some people have already joined. It's so amazing to see you all and welcome to our webinar. Great to see you all here. Thank you for making time. And I'm sure this is going to be super useful for you today. And while others are joining, let's give them some more time. And while they're joining, let me quickly introduce you to our agency and to today's webinar's outline. So first of all, my name is Aidana. I am Business Development Manager here at Aimers, and I'm your co-host today. So my role at Aimers is to introduce our services, identify client needs, and basically guide you through our processes. And today's tips and recommendations, they're not coming from ChatGPT or internet. They're all coming from our practical year-long of experience, because we, Aimers, performance marketing agency, have been present at the market for more than 10 years. And for more than 10 years, we're working specifically with B2B SaaS and tech companies. And you know yourself, this is a trickier industry. It has its own challenges. It has its own like metrics and areas that you need to focus on specifics, which we know from our experience and we know how to handle those. So all the recommendations today will be coming from that experience. We have managed more than $30 million so far, and we have worked with clients from all over the world, from the US, UK, Europe, Canada, Australia, and some of our notable clients, you can see them on this slide. They would include clients like Mixpanel, Automatic, SaaS TR, Demio, Silicon Valley Innovation Center, and many others. We are certified partners of Meta, Bing. We're also Google Premier partner. And Premier is a badge which is held by 3% of marketing agencies worldwide only. So yeah, like we know what we're talking about. Okay, so to elaborate more on how today's webinar will go, so first of all, we will share with you strategic PPC tips for SaaS and tech companies. We will also discuss optimization tips for most popular ad platforms such as Google Ads, Meta, and LinkedIn Ads. In the end, we will have Q&A session. So the main part with PPC tips and optimization tips will take around 40 minutes. And in the end, we will cover all of your questions in details. So never hesitate, and you can drop questions whenever you like. So here you can see the chats, and yeah, never hesitate, and you can drop your question in the chat whenever you feel like so. Okay, if you miss any information today, because yeah, as I said, today we're going to be sharing lots of useful information. So no worries about that. After the webinar, you'll be getting the recording, the presentation, and a PDF guide where we'll include all the tips and strategies that we discussed today and more. So you have that on your hands to study with no rush and in more details later. And this is important. The main bonus of today will be the opportunity to request a free PPC audit or strategy from our experienced team. So here on the slide, you can check on what will be included in that bonus. So basically, our team is great at spotting the areas of inefficient spending. They will suggest you the quick fix strategies and together with some long-term solutions. And stay tuned until the end of webinar. Make sure to do that, because in the end of webinar, we will share you in details on how you can get that free PPC audit from our Aimers team. Okay, so I think more people have joined, and I guess I gave you enough time to join and get ready for the webinar today. So now let me introduce you to our speaker. Her name is Kate. So she is a head of production department here at Aimers. She has more than 6 years of experience at PPC agency work, specializing specifically in B2B SaaS and tech marketing. And today she'll be sharing that experience with you. Okay, Kate, floor is yours.
Aidana, awesome. Thank you. Hey, everyone. I love seeing so many of you joining us today, interested in how to boost your PPC. And before we start, maybe let's get to know each other a bit. Please go ahead and drop your location in the chat. We'd love to see where you're based. Just type your city or country. It would be very interesting. Cyprus, Christopher from Cyprus. Hi, thank you. US, Pakistan, Poland, Layla from Poland, Mike, US. Krakow, which is in Poland, Matt, Amsterdam. Nice to see you here. Thank you very much. Basically, everything that I'll share today comes straight from Amer's experience, and over the years we have worked closely with SaaS and tech companies to drive results on the platforms you know and most likely use or just have tried: Google Ads, Meta, and LinkedIn. I see some more locations popping up: Amsterdam. Thank you very much. Awesome. Let's take it a step further. Please drop your niche or industry in the chat too. It would be also very interesting to know from what businesses we have the participants. Insurance, thank you. Maybe fintech, edtech, martech, tech startup, Matt. Great, thank you very much. So we have experience actually with insurance and tech startups, and B2B SaaS is our strong side. Pharma here. Yeah, thank you very much. So Martech, great. Thank you very much for being so active. All right, let's dive into the webinar, and we will start with the 4 key strategic PPC tips for SaaS and tech. Well, the point number 1 is all about our approach to ad copies. You know that some marketers believe that they need to hype the offer as much as possible, that like free demo in ad copy will automatically attract more attention, but our experience shows that that users value honesty. Let's take here on the slide 2 ads, for example. The upper ad says try for free, and the ad below discloses specific prices. So, which one do you think performed better? Actually, there is an answer on the slide. The second one, certainly, being honest about the price builds trust. It also attracts those who are ready to make a decision here and now, so these hottest leads. And these ads were made up by our team for one of our clients, real ad copies. And as you can see, they are completely different in messaging, in length, in call to actions. Thus, one more recommendation for creating ad copies is to experiment with different formats, testing long and short ad copies, tailor different messaging to your audience needs, and see which approach resonates best with your audience, and be honest. All right, let's move on to the next point and talk about enhancing regional focus in PPC campaigns. I will stop here a bit longer because it's our practice that we follow in work with absolutely all ad accounts of our clients. So after looking at loads of PPC campaigns, we have seen that many companies, really many companies, like who come to audit their accounts, or then we start working with them, they don't segment campaigns by region based on the potential value that each region brings. And that's actually a big missed opportunity. And in the SaaS and tech world, geography really matters a lot. For instance, you might find that your decision makers are mainly in North America, while the technical teams who will actually use the product are concentrated in the APAC region. Here, if you know where your audience is located and plan your campaigns around that, it will boost your results. Additionally, SaaS projects often have some unique traits that are tied to location, especially it comes to solvency. For these reasons, understanding regional differences is crucial, because the financial capacity and purchasing behavior of businesses can differ from one location to another. Moreover, there is, you know, that there is competition within each region, and some regions have really high CPC, cost per click, and acquisition costs, because everyone is fighting for the same audience in these regions, and this, of course, affects your campaign outcomes. On the next slide, you can see some patterns that we have identified, like the USA leads in conversions and remains the most valuable market overall. That said, EMEA region like France, Spain, Germany, the UK, this region offers strong conversion rates, which with lower acquisition costs, and this makes them great cost-effective opportunities. And here is another important tip regarding geography. If you mix different geo-targeting strategies within one campaign, it's difficult to evaluate it accurately. And here is our approach. I'll share it. We usually start with separating campaigns into broader regions instead of getting too granular targeting right away, and focus on key segments like North America, Asia Pacific, Europe, the Middle East, Africa, Latin America. And once we gather enough data, we analyze how each region performs, and from there, then we decide whether this specific region deserves their own campaigns, taking into consideration both regional differences, competition levels, and this approach lets us get much more clear insights, fine-tune targeting then, and adjust messaging for each audience, and exclude, of course, those regions that don't perform, that just waste our budget. So yeah. Moving forward, I'll stop at optimizing landing pages for a better conversion path that we pay attention to at Aimers. Let me ask here, are you guys optimizing your landing pages right now? Just give a plus sign in the chat if yes, or just send some reactions for me to understand if you okay, if you pay attention to it. I see that different approaches are here. Yeah, okay. I wish we would. Great. Okay, I see, yeah, that different approaches are here in the chat. So here is the thing, even the best ad in the world won't matter if your traffic lands on a page that doesn't convert. And that's why at Aimers, as I said, we don't just focus on PPC, we also help clients create high-performing landing pages and improve conversion rates of these pages. You know, a well-optimized landing page is like a superhero for your campaigns, so we can drive tons of traffic with PPC, but if the landing page doesn't deliver, we won't hit our goals. I highly recommend for those who don't have a landing page strategy, a landing page optimization strategy yet, it's high time to start, and I'll share some insights on it further. So there are some influential factors for better conversions that I'm sure you are aware of and do your best to follow, such as speed loading time on the website, because if your page doesn't load fast enough, you will lose the people who clicked on the best and the most incredible ad in the world. Everyone wants things to work fast and smoothly, but I'd like to focus now on some other tips for better conversion rates. And the first will be about the length of lead forms. You know, if your forms are too long or complicated, your conversion rates will suffer. And you have to simplify them and make them easy to submit. And for one of our projects, we tested a lead form with only a few required fields like name, business email, company name. The rest were optional, and this led to the boost of conversions, but there were more spam leads too. And here is what we did. Matt, I see your question. I'll cover it in a minute. Thank you. So what we did, we looked at the entire sales cycle, not just lead volume, but how many deals actually closed to see if the lead form worked. And then in that particular campaign, we switched this form on and off to balance between quantity and quality. And summing up here, a shorter lead form can give you a quick win of conversions, but you'll need to test and to adjust to maintain lead quality. And as for the ideal number of fields, I'd say that 4, 6 will be optimal. 6 can be even too much and too exhausting to fill in, and it is essential collect just some the most essential information from your potential customers, like name, company name, some contact information like business email or telephone number, it depends. So something like this. Well, let's move to another key tactic we recommend. And this is an advanced analysis to align landing pages with PPC keywords. And now I'll explain what I mean. You know that landing page experience really influences your quality score, but there is another factor that matters, and it's how well your landing page corresponds to the keywords that you use in your PPC ads. Let's imagine that you are running ads for a webinar solution that also works for events, and you've got ad groups that target event platform with corresponding keywords, but your landing page sticks to some general information, some general terms, and doesn't mention events at all. And as a result, a user clicks your ad, they expect some event-specific information, but your landing page doesn't address their need, and a conversion is lost. And more likely, this user won't get back to your website anymore and won't click on your ad, and nothing is going to happen with this particular customer. So the core idea here is that your landing pages should reflect the exact intent of your ads, and this simple tweak, in our experience, can make a big difference. And on the next slide, you can see the case of one of our clients on how optimizing landing pages made a huge difference in PPC performance. While running their PPC campaigns, we noticed that their core landing pages had low conversion rates and implemented a conversion rate optimization strategy. It included redesigning landing pages, refreshing their content, refining call to actions, running numerous different A/B tests, and this altogether led us to impressive results and improvements on the key metrics that you can see on the slide. Thus, optimizing landing pages nowadays, it's fortunately or unfortunately isn't just nice to have, it's essential, again, based on our experience. Could you give examples of what exactly was changed for originality lender? I can't share any specific information, but as I said, this was connected. This was all about redesign of their landing pages, their home page, and some other pages that we directed traffic to. So different call to actions, different visual tweaks, like here and there, and everything all together made the results very impressive. All right, thank you for your questions. And the last general tip for SaaS will be saving time by automating routine tasks with AI. And according to HubSpot survey, on average, marketers spend around 16 hours per week on the routine tasks, which is a shocking fact, actually. And my advice here is to focus on the big stuff, strategic decisions, and not repetitive tasks. And there are I'm sure that you know the red tones of different kinds of AI prompts specifically for PPC, and they can seriously save your hours. Let me ask here, what AI tools do you currently use the most? Because I'm sure that you do use the AI now. Drop in the chat. Let's see the most popular tools right now. While you are sharing here on the slide, you can see some tools that we recommend. And also the PDF guide we are sending after the webinar includes an AI prompt for creating effective Google Ads copy that saves us and has saved so far a lot of time when creating ad copies for our clients. And in the same guide, we also include a link to our curated list of GPT tools for marketers. As far as I remember, there are more than 300 tools there, so it's very cool. Make sure to download this PDF guide. So ChatGPT, Gemini, yeah, I use, I'm an active user of these tools as well. How do you use these AI tools for PPC? Any real life examples? We lean on AI for things like keyword analysis, making up ad copies, and some other stuff. But what I want to say here and like emphasize that balance is the key here in our approach, and we combine AI efficiency and human touch and expertise to get the best results, because we have to make sure that every ad that we create for our client is customized, is personalized, is well crafted. So yeah, we leverage both AI efficiency, as I said, and our human touch and expertise of our team. Okay, so here you have 4 strategic tips for SaaS PPC in general, and there will be even more in the PDF that we are sending after the webinar. And next, we are going to take a look at our advice on concrete ad platforms. And if you have any questions on what I have just covered, just drop them in the chat, and I answer it during the Q&A session at the very end. So we start with Google Ads, and our first tip for this platform is optimizing campaigns by customer lifecycle stage. And I'm sure that you most likely already have a clear sales and marketing funnel in place. Well, the same funnel approach can work with your PPC traffic, and if you integrate your CRM with Google Ads, and you can track the user's path from the first click to a final sale, and you see the number of leads, please also go deeper and analyze the lead quality. It's critical, and as this helps very often identify keywords or some segments that bring in a lot of leads but don't actually convert into actual customers, and this is simply a waste of your PPC budget. And to give you a concrete example of how it works in practice, here is how we structure PPC campaigns around these 3 stages of the customer's journey. At the top of the funnel, we use generally tools like demand generation, non-branded performance max campaigns in Google Ads or video ads. And this, what can do? This can help create associated and view conversions, which builds awareness and interest in our product. And at this stage, it's all about capturing your audience's attention to your service. And it's important in our experience to take advantage of launching such campaigns. Because moving to the middle of the funnel, here, this is where we start identifying users from stage 1 who have shown interest in our client's product. Here is how we know that, and how we and what we analyze. We analyze if there is an increase in Google searches for the brand. We also monitor user behavior, and in this case, we can capture those users who are searching for some specific services and are researching competitors. All these are good indicators that the audience is becoming more engaged, it is becoming hotter, and is getting ready for interacting with your products and services like deeper. And the last, finally, the bottom of the funnel. Here we capture and remarket to these hot leads. And these are users who searched for our client's brand, like, or visited the website, or took some other key actions on the website, like signing up for a trial. And here is where a multi-channel approach rocks, and you can remarket to these users via email, via social, or other channels to gently nudge them toward making a purchase. And this stage is all about closing the deal and getting money. On the next slide, I'd like to show a real example of our work with one of our clients, where there are campaigns covering all these stages of the funnel. As you can see, there are 2 PMAX campaigns for top of the funnel and different kinds of middle of the funnel campaigns covering different locations. And please recall about segmenting the campaigns by location and the advice that I shared with you a few minutes ago. Here it is in action, and a BOFU campaign, bottom of the funnel. So this funnel approach can boost your lead generation like 30% or more in our experience, and it makes your customer journey smooth and easy, and you show the ads to the right people at the right time. Well, let's move to the next point, and this is about monitoring auction insights. Yep, good old competitor intelligence here. I want to say that constant reviewing of auction insight reports helps you track what your competitors are doing, and this can have a big impact on your campaigns, especially on your acquisition costs. There are 2 cases from our experiences that I want to share when checking out these reports, making such an easy step and action. This saved our clients money and our nerve cells. In the first case, like, we were running PPC campaigns for a SaaS tool in the marketing niche when a competitor started buying traffic from 3 domains. Can you imagine? So this led, as expected, this had a significant impact on our campaigns, but we quickly adapted and shifted part of the budget to Microsoft Ads, specifically to Bing Ads, where the competitor wasn't active and managed to stay profitable. And one more case, a client from the e-commerce niche. And the thing was, when Amazon, flooded the auction with all these mass discounts, and this disrupted our campaigns for 1 or 2 weeks, so quite a long period. And to minimize losses, we reduced the bids in advance and reallocated budgets strategically until things normalized. So you see how watching your competitors can save you money and can help you make timely strategic decisions. Send reactions, please, if you check out these reports, because it's really interesting, or just share if I discovered something new for you. Meanwhile, I'll move to another tip. No, Christopher, so make sure to check out these reports. The next point will be about optimizing your landing pages for mobile. Here an important thing, that whether or not you're targeting mobile traffic, it's essential to optimize your landing pages for mobile devices, as Google considers mobile responsiveness when calculating your quality score. This score directly affects where your ads show up and how much you pay, even for desktop only campaigns. So if you sign up for a free audit after the webinar, one of the things we will check is mobile optimization, even if your campaigns don't target mobile users. Here is what we have learned regarding this. The first, for B2B SaaS products, we often disable mobile traffic, and I hope you do the same, because most of their audience searches on desktops during work hours, so no mobiles. However, when it comes to remarketing, mobile traffic works great and it helps expand reach at the brand awareness stage or during the first customer touch point. So improving your quality score can cut your cost per click, and you can reinvest in other areas of your campaigns. Wrapping up on Google Ads, I want to say that this is an excellent tool for B2B segment with a clear target audience, with a long sales process, and even in competitive markets, because you can do a very accurate targeting of your audience on all stages of their journey. It also offers advanced lead tracking capabilities, especially with when you integrate your Google Ads account with a CRM. And one more advantage is that many CRM tools and different attribution tools connect easily with Google Ads. Today we are limited in time, so I have just shared some of the optimizations for Google Ads that we see as a must-have. And the extended guide that we will send to all of you after the webinar has even more useful tips, bonus tips for you. So make sure to download it. Okay, let's proceed with the Meta Ads optimization tips. Do you guys currently use any Meta Ads? Facebook formerly? Let me see your comments in the chat. Just send some reaction if yes. And Emma, great, cool. Okay, so started. Good luck. I hope that our recommendations will work for you, and it will be a good start. So some B2B brands skip Facebook, but it can actually be a gold mine if you use it right. The first tip for Meta will be testing different lookalike audiences based on your data. Such audiences help you reach new users who are similar to the audiences that have already interacted somehow with your ads, with your product on some level. For instance, this can be similar audience to users who have completed the trial stage, or this can be similar to users who engaged with a specific feature or service, or your regular customers. The only thing you should pay attention to and be ready for: when you use lookalike audiences, your CPC might go up by as much as 40% compared to other campaigns, for example, those that target demographics and interests. But despite this, conversion rates also tend to be higher here because you are targeting people who are more likely to buy. So in the end, it's a win if done right. So the next tip is to feature customer success stories and testimonials. It's not a secret that everyone, and especially B2B buyers, want proof, not promises. Numbers, return on investment metric, and other metrics are real results. This matters much more than buzzwords like all-in-one platform, driving success, and all this selling stuff that we have been coming through very often nowadays. So to build trust, we need to show, not tell. And here, what we recommend doing: firstly, share real customer success stories with some concrete numbers to build trust with your potential customers. Secondly, get creative. Facebook is all about creativity. Use carousel images or video formats to visually showcase how your product solves problems and highlight specific user goals and how your product helped achieve them. The more tangible your proof, the more convincing your message will be. Here, so moving on to the next recommendation, as I said, Meta is all about creativity and it's all about testing. And the bad news, maybe it is the bad news, that we have to experiment with Facebook to find out what will work best. We got to test various ad formats, call to actions, offers, and messaging to find the winning combination. And here on the slide, you can see the case of work with one of our clients, Upper Hand, where we use different kinds of testing on both Google Ads and Facebook ads. What we did, we experimented with different messaging to see what resonated best with our audience. We expanded audiences by exploring different new segments and including using lookalike audiences. We updated creatives with new visuals and videos very often. I'd say once a month. It is even not as often as you need to do that to attract new users. So finally, doing this, we achieved impressive results, and all the numbers are on the slide, and you may find more details on our website. The main idea here is just keep testing, guys. Even with a limited budget, it's possible to find out what will work better for you. Summing up, we use Meta for to drive engagement, especially at the top of the funnel, helping to inform and educate potential customers about a product's benefits. Another advantage, of course, is retargeting, and you can re-engage your business audience on Meta. And since Meta ads are cheaper than LinkedIn ads, they help stretch your budget further. And one more thing, Meta is a great tool for promoting free webinars, just like this one. It's one of the most common ad strategies that we run for our clients. Okay, now let's talk about the go-to platform for B2B LinkedIn. Okay, we are getting closer to our Q&A session, and we will cover all the questions after LinkedIn. Please let me know if any of you are running LinkedIn ads, or at least maybe you have any experience with it, if it was successful or not quite successful. So please share. I see. Thank you. Thank you very much, Vanessa. I hope that you succeeded in LinkedIn. Okay, never did, but wonder how it works. I hope, Matt, that our insights will help you to understand who this platform is more suitable to. Okay, so all right, point number 1 for LinkedIn, and it's about LinkedIn targeting. LinkedIn is a cool advertising platform, as it gives you access to a huge B2B audience. But if your targeting isn't precise, you will burn through your budget very fast without reaching the right people. On the slide, you see some recommendations directly from LinkedIn. They are good ones. We recommend following them. You may look them through while I'll share our key tips. One of our must-have settings, besides these recommendations, is excluding irrelevant users, like exclusion of entry-level specialists, interns, freelancers, and other self-employed individuals. The reason behind is that entry-level roles aren't decision makers, and reaching this audience is often a waste of budget for our clients. As for the self-employed, since SaaS solutions are mainly used by businesses with teams of 10 or more employees, targeting self-employed individuals wouldn't be a strategic use of the budget either. Let me give you an example. We wanted to increase the average purchase value for our client, and to do this, we broke down our LinkedIn campaigns by the number of employees in the company. And this way, what we got, we promoted different subscription options with relevant prices to several tiers of users, enterprise versus small business. We distributed the budget, and a smaller portion of this budget went to inexpensive plans for small business and a larger one to enterprise plans for companies with 1,000 employees or more. And this actually allowed us to increase return on advertising spend by 35%. Can you imagine? So smart LinkedIn targeting isn't just about finding the right audience, it's about prioritizing the segments that drive the most value for you, for our clients. Another important tip for LinkedIn is, of course, using, it's my favorite, is using lead forms with valuable lead magnets as LinkedIn lead form ads. They are a great option. You know, you don't need to drive your audience to your landing page or website. The user's journey is much more simple, and you can collect leads directly on the platform. It's definitely important to mention here that it's crucial to develop a good lead magnet with a great value. This can be, for example, a free demo of the product or some unique piece of content that users can get only after completing the form. Beyond capturing leads, these ads they help build target audience lists that can be used then in remarketing or email campaigns and keep your brand in front of potential customers. For one of our clients, which is Mixpanel, we suggested launching an offer with free demo access via the lead form on LinkedIn. And this approach it didn't just attract highly targeted leads, it also gave potential customers a hands-on experience with the product's value and key benefits, which made it easier for them then to continue their journey with this tool. And the results were impressive, as you can see on the slide. Depending on your industry and features of the product, you can apply the same strategy, offering free audits, some kinds of consultations, all of which help position your brand as an expert and build trust with potential customers. And the last for LinkedIn, it's about optimal audience sizes for different kinds of campaigns in our experience. We recommend keeping your audience size between 60,000 and 400,000 for optimal lead generation on this platform. If the audience size is less, it can be challenging. It can be difficult, challenging to generate a steady flow of leads. If it's larger, consider narrowing it down using filters like it can be company size, industry, or revenue. You can also split the campaign into several using one of the targeting parameters, for example, by locations or company size. On the slide, you can see some other recommendations specifically for sponsored content campaigns, text ads. So please take advantage of this information. And all in all, I want to say that LinkedIn advertising isn't for everyone, and answering the question about the minimum budget that we recommend for testing this platform. Lead form ads. I see. So speaking about budget for this platform, in our experience, it's not worth investing in this platform if your SaaS has a budget of less than 3,000 per month. The same goes for LinkedIn lead form ads. Like your budget will be $100 per day. Cost per click on LinkedIn is I would say very expensive, like $10-15 per click. So 3,000 would be optimal. Also, it's not worth investing in it if your SaaS can support a pricing model where leads cost 100 and more, because quality leads on LinkedIn seldom come cheaper than that. But if you do advertise on LinkedIn, precise targeting is everything. Focus on decision makers and use well-crafted ads and lead magnets that deliver real value. So basically, that's it for some practical tips. And now I'll pass the floor to my co-host Aidana, and she will share how to get a free audit made by our team. After that, I'll cover all the questions that I haven't answered yet that you dropped in the chat. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much, Kate. Okay, guys, cheer up, wake up, because we're moving closer onto the main bonus of today's webinar on how to get the free PPC audit or strategy from our team. Okay, as promised, now let me explain on how you can get it. The process is super straightforward, easy and quick. So you just send us a request and fill out the contact form on our website, aimers.io/contact. Make sure to mention the code word webinar. So that takes less than 30 seconds. And after that, our team will get back to you shortly and guide you through the processes. So the free PPC audit, it's a great value. It will save you lots of time and money. So make sure not to miss that opportunity. And apart from PPC, like other services that we can take over and help you with, we run campaigns and we manage fully the campaigns, not only on Google, Meta, and LinkedIn ads that we have discussed before, but also on platforms such as Bing, YouTube, Reddit, Quora, Meta, TikTok, X, and others. We also help and actually pay big attention to setting the clear analytics, to making sure that we don't just bring you the leads, but we bring you the right quality leads from your target audience, which is essential for B2B SaaS and tech industry. So we're making sure that all the data inside your ad accounts is being tracked correctly and is being presented in the clear and organized way. We also have an amazing team of conversion rate optimization specialists, so they could take a look at the data from your analytic tools connected to the website, and through the research of the market, of the competitors, they formulate the hypothesis, and through continuous A/B testing and tracking the results, they develop the best performing version of your website with higher conversions. And we also have a great team of designers. They work in Figma. They can help you to develop a landing page from scratch really quick, and they could also help you with creation of ad banners. Now, more to the useful tools that you can use today. Be sure to check our website, aimers.io, and on our website you can find those tools such as Ad Performance Calculator for SaaS and tech businesses. So this is very easy to use. You basically enter some data, the ad spend that you have in mind, and after that you will receive the approximate KPIs and metrics and benchmarks from your industry. So this tool is free. It's very easy and quick to use. So make sure to check it out, because it will give you the general overview of the scenarios of your PPC campaigns. And we also have optimization checklists for Meta ads, for Google ads, and LinkedIn ads, which can be found on our website, aimers.io. So basically, those will be the quick checklists for you to have an overview and see what areas you might be overlooking, or on what areas you should pay more attention to. So yeah, make sure to check those tools too. Okay, now, as promised, we're moving to the main part, to the Q&A session. If you haven't dropped your questions so far in the chat, no worries, you can still do so. And yeah, make sure to do so, because Kate will now cover them all in details. Okay, Kate, floor is back to you.
Thank you, Aidana. I want to say thank you for all the questions that you have sent to our chat and for being so active during our webinar. And let's get to answering and covering all the questions that I haven't answered yet. I'll read them to make sure. Okay, so Vanessa, thanks for your question about integrating CRM with Google Ads. Which CRM systems integrate best with Google Ads for tracking lead quality? Most of our clients choose HubSpot or Salesforce. Both work well with Google Ads, and HubSpot is as for me and for our team, it is a very user-friendly tool. It's great for marketing automation, and I recommend it to small or medium businesses who want all-in-one solution. And as for Salesforce, it offers so it is more customizable, and it can scale and grow with your company. It's better for large businesses with complex sales. So I would recommend HubSpot here. And I know that it provides a flexible pricing. So yeah, HubSpot. The next question from Max. Max, thank you. Does your agency do video creation? Right now, we don't offer this service, but who knows, maybe sooner or later we will get into it, as it's a great type of ads. It's a great type of ads, and video ads are becoming more popular. It's in trend now, and especially on LinkedIn, I believe that you noticed that. So yeah, right now we don't offer this service, but we all offer professional design services for creating ad banners of any complexity, as Aidana has mentioned. The next question is from Dennis. Thank you very much. Have you seen any improvements in PPC conversions when you track micro conversions in Google Analytics? Same question about the meta ads and meta analytics. So yeah, we track micro conversions, and tracking them in Google Analytics helps it helps us understand user behavior better during their journey, and this allows us to improve our PPC campaigns. Moreover, sometimes we don't have enough data on macro conversions to run campaigns with automatic strategies. So yeah, we recommend running them with macro conversions. For example, it can be clicks on pricing or checking some contact pages. Yeah, this for sure will help you find a more suitable audience. So we tested this approach, and it's truly better than strategies like manual CPC or how it's maximize clicks. Yeah. Okay, it seems that these are all the questions, and I have answered all of them. If not, we will make sure to send the answers along with our PDF and along with the recording of the webinar. So I want to say thank you all for joining us today for the webinar. I hope that you found some insights shared valuable and actionable for your own marketing strategies. Please give me some feedback if you have some in the chat. It would be very cool and beneficial to improve this process on our side. So please stay tuned for webinars recording and all the accompanying guides. So thank you very much. Have a nice day. Aidana, do you want to add anything?
Yeah, well, just make sure to fill out the contact form and not miss the opportunity of getting the free PPC audit and strategy from our team, because yeah, that would be a missed opportunity. But yeah, basically, thank you all so much. It was amazing to see you and amazing to talk to you guys. And yeah, hope to reconnect in the future, and have an amazing day.